what do we think about it? Justice, Jalal, if whoever wants to talk to me, how do you feel from the? I guess we can start with the Mavs side. Like, what do you think for the Mavs? The point behind this was.
I'll start.
Yeah, go ahead. I can't quit smiling.
Yo, Nico Harrison. The fuck is you doing, dog? Let's be for real, bro. What the fuck is he doing? And it's a load of horseshit because I remember like all these reports coming out. Luka's almost the same size as Zion, 270. And he's 270, and they don't trust that he has the work ethic or the motor to play defense and da 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 da.
Wait, can I pitch in real quick? As a person who has been 270 at 6'2", I can tell you that he might probably be 270.
He could be 270, but he's 270 putting up 35.
Yeah, I could give a shit how much he weighs, but people on Twitter be like, where's the 270? I don't see 270. I'm like, yeah, people carry weight differently, bro. Luka's a big old boy, and he's 6'9". Like, 270 is not a stretch for him.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah, because everybody thinks everyone's Kevin Durant, and you got to be 7 feet 250. Like, no, that's not it. But like, what pissed me off was all the reports coming out, like how they don't trust his conditioning, and they don't think he takes like certain things seriously. Bro, you just went to the finals. Unfortunately, you ran into a buzzsaw named the Boston Celtics. Nobody was beating the Celtics.
No.
On top of that, if Luka dribbled up the court, drinking a beer and smoking a cig, I'd still trade for him.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want, sir. That's 38-8.
9-9, actually. 33. 9-9.
Well, in the final specifically, I think he averaged 28, 29, 9-6, something like that. But like, he can be fat and on drugs. Give me Luka Doncic, bro. I don't care. He's a top 5 player in the NBA. And the reason was like, oh, we want to be a more two-way centric team.
Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships. You know what else wins you championships? Superstars, generational talents. And you just shipped him away for Anthony Davis and a bag of chips.
Whoa.
Yeah, Max Christie. Let's chill on my demon.
Max Christie is nice.
My bad. He's spicy nacho Doritos instead of the regular ones. My bad.
He's nice, bro. He's nice.
Anyway, my last point.
Yeah. Okay.
I do think the Mavs still have a solid team.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is still top defender in the league. Took a step down, but he's still elite. Kyrie's a wizard on offense, and I think he'll help AD just get easier shots with all the attention drawn to him. I like the pickup they made. Kind of, sort of, Caleb Martin. I don't know why they had to give up Quentin Grimes.
That brother's not even playing for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's still injured. I'm not sure why they felt like they had to move Quentin Grimes.
No, they didn't know. They didn't know he was hurt.
Oh, they didn't know he was hurt?
And then they got the injury report, and they could have reversed it, but they decided, we'll leave.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Because we think he's going to be fine. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. But this definitely like cuts your window down from 10 years to like 4. And I'm being generous. Yeah, I'm being generous. Maybe 2.
I mean, Kyrie could retire tomorrow, bro. What are we talking about?
Kyrie could leave.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm literally like, he could literally just be like, I don't want to play basketball anymore. I'm going to go join my tribe and like do some tribe shit.
Exactly. And I don't even think the Mavs have a good enough team to make the finals anyway. So what star do you think is coming in to propel this team to I thought maybe if they got Jimmy Butler, I'd be like, you know what? That's pretty good. Jimmy, AD, and Kyrie, that's pretty damn good. But your third option is Klay Thompson and Spencer Dinwiddie. Sorry, that was disingenuous. PJ Washington, I guess.
There we go. Yes, sir.
But I don't think PJ is going to start. That's the thing.
I don't care. Go Cats.
And I didn't see anything about them having any contract disputes about an extension. Like they were planning on giving Luka a supermax.
Apparently they didn't like trust giving him a supermax because of
they
the
didn't want
conditioning. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I don't care. Okay, so I do think the Mavs are like really good still. They've been playing really well without Luka. So there's something to be said for that. But there's nothing you can do to like justify trading Luka. Like there's like no way you can twist it, turn it. I mean, just looking at Jason Kidd during that presser, just staring off into the distance, bro. I feel so bad for Clay, who picked Dallas over us because he wanted to play with Luka, and now Luka's on the Lakers.
Hey.
But and when it comes to Nico, I think it's such a short-sighted, and it's not even short-sighted because Luka's the best player in the deal. So it's like I don't even know how to like logically say like Nico had this train of thought. We want to play some defense type shit. Like, no,
how did you not field offers? Why is this a secrecy plan?
That's the crazy thing.
What is going on?
That's the crazy. And like
you didn't call anyone like, yo, all right, like we want to get rid of Luka.
I think ownership knew, bro. I truly don't think their ownership knew. They'd have been like, nah.
Bro, him and Rob Pelinka went to coffee, and he was like, "Yo, you think would you know how like we talk about fantasy trades? Yeah,
would you ever?
Like, yo, what would you say if I gave you Luka for AD and Max?" And
I'd shit myself, actually. Yeah.
And then it became real, and like apparently he had said to Rob, like, yo, I want Connect, I want the 2031 first, I want the swaps. And Rob was like, no, because if you want all that, cool, but let us talk to Luka so that he'll resign. We know he'll resign. And Nico was like, I would rather keep it secret than get the 2031 first, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't want my league mates to find out and slander me in the chat. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
this is your job. What are you talking about?
Speaking of Cole, just pulled off a fleece in our fantasy basketball league. But
I saw it, but I didn't look. But yeah, like for me, I don't even really know the thought process behind it. If it's like, okay, cool, defense wins championships. I understand that. And like Anthony Davis, one of the best defenders of the generation. I totally get that. But like, you also need to like have a difference maker, you know, like I would say like most teams that win the championship have a real superstar difference making guy, and like AD and Kyrie have both won a chip before, both with LeBron, like who is the difference maker. So now you're banking on one of them being that guy for you when neither of them ever have. And so
I mean,
hold on.
No, he brings up a great point though, because if you actually think back to all like the past 25 years, every single team has that guy that no one else can have. Yeah, it's usually LeBron or KD or Steph or Tim Duncan or Kobe or Shaq.
Yeah, but Najee thought AD was the best Laker, though.
I mean, I do think he was the best Laker. I don't think that he's a playoff difference maker, though. Like no. I don't want to say that. He is a difference maker, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a different tier of guy you have to be. And I don't think AD is that guy. That's why for the last 20 years, we've seen like the same 5 guys, all, you know, Kobe, Duncan, Steph, LeBron, KD. Like, it's really hasn't been that many people. You cycle people in and out, but it's like those same kind of guys go. And like, I believe Luka is that difference maker. I don't know when you get in a playoff series, if Kyrie can't create for himself, who else on that Mavs team do you trust to give the ball and be like, make something happen? Because like we've spent 6 years knowing that AD can't do that. And you're gonna trust PJ Washington to do that. You're gonna trust who, you know, like it just doesn't really. Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively, and like it's a good team all put together. But at the end of the day, like when you need that guy to go win you a series, I don't think the Mavs have that.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't. But
I think they're very similar to the Clippers. Not now, like if the Clippers, when they had all 3, James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, without Kawhi.
Yeah.
Like when they had James Harden and Paul George basically trying to carry the team to a W, basically last season. Kyrie can be a closer, but I think he's more inconsistent in the postseason than people want to acknowledge.
I agree with that.
Even though he's very efficient in the regular season, I think and I feel like I've said this before, like the shots that he lives on are so tough, and he's a magician with the basketball, but like at some point when things get tight and they get tougher, like those shots are just not going to fall all the time.
Yeah, and I also think you're banking on like everything damn near going perfect. Like
you need Klay Thompson to be 2016.
Yeah, yeah. Like defense wins chips. God forbid AD misses time, you're cooked. God forbid Kyrie misses time, you're cooked. And like you can say that's the case for every team, but like it is different for you because you traded a 25-year-old superstar in his prime. So like if this doesn't go right, you are ruined. Like,
but it's not going to go right. Like there's no like nobody's put. I mean, I'm sure somebody has somewhere along the way, but nobody's putting like real money on the Mavs to go win a chip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, of course, when I went to work that day, of course it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. Somebody's like, "You know the Mavs won that trade, right?" I'm like, "Bro, if you don't shut the hell up,
Mavs will never have won that trade."
I'm sitting here tossing ski bags on the belt. You talk about the Mavs won. The Mavs got the better deal. Are you stupid?
No, and like not opening it up and like fielding offers is actually insane.
That's the worst mistake.
Like I want to know what they would have got. Like I
was about to ask you. Do y'all think Anthony Davis is the best player they could have gotten for Luka?
Yeah, I do.
Probably.
I mean, was thinking about it. I've been thinking about this Sunday. I think if you go down the list and you go through like Shea, Jokic, Tatum, Giannis.
Supposedly they were interested in Giannis, right?
I think they offered for two people, Giannis and AD.
They did call about Giannis.
Yeah.
I think they offered for... No, they didn't offer for Shea.
No, it was Giannis and AD.
So, okay. I mean, you're not getting Giannis.
Nah, you just can't get Giannis.
You just can't. It's not even that like maybe Giannis is more valuable at this point. It's just if you're the Bucks, you just can't do that.
And so like if we ask like is AD the best player, I think we can all agree AD is like top 10, top 12, whatever it may be. If we just go through that, like you're not getting Jokic, you're not getting Giannis, you're not getting Shea, you're not getting Luka.
Tatum.
So you have one of them, so you're trading them away. Yeah. You're not getting Tatum, you're not getting Wemby. Maybe you get KD. I'm sure you definitely get KD.
You can get if you can get AD, you can get KD.
You could definitely get KD, but KD's 36, and I don't think that you're not.
You could probably get Steph.
I don't know that they would do Steph. I think the Warriors.
I don't know if Golden State would do it. Yeah,
I don't think Golden State would do it. I don't think they do it.
I know you would, but
maybe you don't get Ant, and then I think everyone else after that.
I think you get Ant. I think you could Ant. I think you could get Ant.
You think the Timberwolves give up Ant for Luka?
Yeah. I'd cut it off at like wherever AD's at under AD. Bro, you wouldn't trade Ant for Luka?
I'm saying I would. I don't know if the Wolves.
They just traded Cat for Julius Randle.
Yeah, but like Ant is everything.
Yeah, that's like point stated right there, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you got me. Fuck it. Yeah, they probably would.
That's no offense to Ant, bro, which I'm not really like.
Yeah.
As high on Ant as everybody else is. Like the Jordan stuff was always crazy to me, but just in general,
looks like Jordan. He don't play like Jordan at all.
Yeah, it's all. He's athletic, cool, but like, I mean, Ant's phenomenal, bro. But like, he's been prematurely put into conversations that he doesn't belong in my opinion. But, anyways, so no, I think Ant you could get for sure.
That's fair. I think at least I would. That's probably the line. And like, I do think you can talk about it in two ways. Like they should have opened it up, but I also do think like people are talking like it's a bag of chips. I don't think it's a bag of chips. Like if everyone's sold on the first because they only got one first, but like, okay, if they would have got 7 firsts, cool. You got Anthony Davis. AD's probably worth 4 firsts alone. Max is probably worth another first. So that's really 6 firsts. Come on, brother. Max is worth the first.
You're doing there was a Mavs fan on TikTok who was like, literally the people who follow him were like, you've literally gone through like all 5 stages of denial right now. And the 4th one, he was like, you know what? The trade actually makes sense. Because if you think about it, AD is worth 3 firsts on the safe side. And he was like, and Max Christie was a first. And he was like, and we got a first. He was like, so technically we have at minimum. Yeah. He was like, at minimum, we have 5 firsts. I was like, yeah, no.
So I think Anthony Davis realistically is worth probably a player in the first. Like, I don't think you can player in 2 first. I mean, a player in 2 first, like a good player in 2 first.
Okay.
Like a good player. Like you got to give me like an example there. Like,
Mikal Bridges went for 5, brother. Come on.
The market has been killed, brother. We watch Rudy Gobert get traded for like 5.
Exactly. So I think people would be like, "Hey,"
but he's not. But that's not his value, though. But that's not his value.
People were willing to give up 5 firsts 7 months ago for Mikal Bridges. I am certain you could get at least 4 for AD.
I think you could at least get 4, but you got 1 for Luka, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we don't even know what the market is at this point. But the reality is, these guys just aren't that good at their jobs. But we can move on to the Lakers side. I'm tired of talking about bums. So
yeah, I mean, as a Laker fan,
I go crazy.
Injustice. Yeah, like for me, it's very, very simple. Like, I don't give a fuck who they called and asked for. When he said Luka Doncic, like, Lakers get Luka Doncic, deal. Like, there's really no one on the roster that I would have been like, you know, like, even if I'm gonna be so dead ass. If he would have said LeBron instead of AD, yo, it was nice knowing you, GOAT. Like, I'm moving. Luka,
not gonna lie, they might be better off that way.
I mean, yeah, you got 30 and 25. So yeah, but like, there's no one I wouldn't have moved him for. And like, this is just, there's no way that I can rationalize this to not feel good. Like, there's no possible way. And shout out to Jalen Hood-Schifino. We got him the fuck up out of here too. Created a roster spot. It was all good things. And so, like, if I'm the Mavs and I'm like, okay, we don't believe in what Luka Doncic has showed us so far. And you look at what it is Luka has showed you so far, right? So he's 25. Like, he has 5 at 25 years old. He's number 2 all time in playoff points per game. It's Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic. He and Michael Jordan are the only 2 players in the playoffs throughout their career to average 30 points or more. Crazy. Granted, Luka's only played in like 50 playoff games, but like, still insane. He's number 3 all-time regular season points per game. Michael Jordan, Wilt, Luka. Like, this is in 6 full seasons. Well, 5 seasons. This is his 6th year. Number 6 all-time in playoff triple-doubles. Number 7th all-time in all-time triple-doubles. He has 5 All-NBA first teams in 6 seasons. That's tied for 8th most all-time. In 6 seasons, he has the same amount of All-NBA first teams as Charles Barkley, George Gervin, and Julius Erving had their entire careers. More than Steph, Chris Paul, Dirk, KG, Anthony Davis, Bill Russell, Allen Iverson. More than all of them in 6 seasons. And so if I'm the Mavs, I don't know how I look at that. And I'm like, we don't believe in you. Like this, he's on pace. He might retire today and be a Hall of Famer. Like, he's on pace to be legit one of the greatest players to touch a basketball at 25. And you said, because he's 270 pounds, we want Anthony Davis. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. But Justice, how do you feel about it?
Okay, so I really thought that this was just going to be a, you know what, let's just secure our future ordeal. I didn't give a shit what happened for the rest of the season. Yeah, I was going to enjoy watching Luka play basketball in a Laker uniform. White people still look really ugly in Laker uniforms, but anyways,
I think he looks fire in the Laker uniform. I'm not gonna lie.
Great, I'm glad you think that. I just think there's something about that pink undertone to our skin that don't look right with that yellow.
Reeves? You don't think Austin Reeves looks
Austin Reeves looks terrible. Yeah.
Austin Reeves look goofy. Luka just got aura. So
Luka got more aura.
Yeah. So he got tubby aura. So so I really wasn't worried about this season. I didn't care what was going to happen the rest of the way. Luka was a Laker. You know, LeBron gets off the books. You go find whoever you need to go find to play with Luka. Maybe it takes you 2 years. And cool. Then we move. So now I'm back in on this season. And I keep seeing this Luka's done more with less. And I agree with that. He's never played with anybody as good as LeBron James.
I don't think has LeBron ever played with anybody as good as Luka.
No, maybe his first year with D Wade when D Wade was still playing Batman, but even then,
that's my boy with you, but bro,
D Wade's my favorite player ever.
D Wade, yeah, me too.
So
I'm telling you, it's a conversation for sure, but I think Luka might have it, bro.
I don't know. D Wade was so.
D Wade was averaging like 27, 28 that first year, but I just feel like Luka's in his dead center of his prime. Like
I think D Wade was coming off being the best player in the NBA for a season. I think 2009 D Wade is the best player in the NBA. But anyways, so just my opinion. He fresh off of being. Anyways, so he's never played anybody as good as LeBron. Reeves is perfect for both of them. The people who question the LeBron and Luka fit are interesting to me, because you obviously don't watch basketball and you don't watch Laker basketball. Austin is our point guard. He does have the ball in his hands more. LeBron shoots plus 40% on catch and shoot threes. LeBron's one of the best off-ball cutters in NBA history. Put that on display with D Wade and Kyrie all the time. And LeBron's smart enough, and that's what Ty Lue was saying. Like LeBron's smart enough to make it work with whoever.